Scene. I'm like, look, man, just to see why she was doing that. Well, they were refusing to let me leave the hospital with my daughter. I said, look, you are going to let me leave this hospital? I'm running with my kid. I'm going to run. I said, I'm just asking a simple question. Like, what do I do? She goes, ma'am, you cannot leave with your child. The fuck? All right. So you think. So then, here I go and I'm grabbing Faith. And I'm like, let's go, man. We ain't staying up here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Well, here came security, everything, ma'am. You can't leave. You can't. So I didn't leave. I started bawling. I said, you ain't taking my kid. They took her. And then after that, my mother got really fucked up in the head because when I was little, I went to school and I lied and I said my mom and dad hurt me and I had a cut on my hand and I said my mom and dad did that. They never touched me. They never hurt me. My parents never did. I swear to God, they never did. But I went to school at a young age and said they did. So it took me and my sister from me and my mom and my dad. Well, my dad ended up fighting the cops. My dad ended up going to jail. Well, it was hell. So back to where we get to Faith. Well, in my mom's head, my mom's trying to set things on fire. The dementia, she's worried about Faith. It brought nothing but trauma to my mom and brought nothing but flashbacks of when they took me and my sister. So when they took Faith for like the 3 days, my mom couldn't sleep, my mom couldn't nothing. It was like she was reliving when they took me and my sister. Okay, so me being my mom's caregiver at the time, I called the ambulance and I'm like, yo man, something's wrong with my mom. She's here literally trying to set shit on fire. Like something's wrong. Well, they end up coming and I, tell my mom, look, you can't set tissue on fire, baby. You can't do that. What's wrong? Talk to me. Like she had no clue what was happening. Ambulance comes, she's still trying to burn shit, still trying to. And then she's throwing a fit that they weren't taking her. And they ended up taking my mom to a hospital. And they had to keep my mom for a little bit. And making sure that she was good. Well, that hospital ended up in Florida misdiagnosed my mom. So they ended up letting her home. And then she was diagnosed with cancer. Anyway, then Faith came home. And Faith didn't want to leave me. Faith was screaming, Mommy, no. I told Faith, I said, Faith, you're going to Kikiwaka. She says, I am. I said, yeah, baby, you're going to Kikiwaka. I had to get her mind off of that they were taking her. So I had to lie to my kid and tell her, look, I don't know if you guys ever seen like Kikiwaka or anything, but I said, maybe that's where you're going. And Mommy's going to come see you, I promise. And damn it, I did. And till this day, Faith is scared to go to a hospital. She's scared to go to a doctor or anything. I mean, she goes, but she's got to be with me. Like, I mean, she got trauma. Jalen's got trauma. Anyway, Faith, educational purpose.